Welcome back, Poddy People.
Book 3.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
Not me.
Look at us.
Look at us. It's sort of crazy considering that we thought that this podcast would never happen. We thought that we would just mostly talk about it for forever.
Okay, to be clear on that, we never really talked about having a podcast. We would just discuss a million nerd things, like beating a dead horse. And then we would finish the conversation with, man, we should just have a podcast.
Yes. We would talk in circles for hours.
Yes.
Now we talk in circles online.
Yeah, we just ramble. We have a format, but it doesn't actually help us stop from rambling.
You love it, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't be here if you didn't.
We love you for it.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. You're the best.
Best fans in the world.
Thanks for liking and subscribing to our podcast.
It makes us feel so good.
And commenting. Special commenter award for book 2 goes out to Heidi and Justin. Heidi's our sister and Justin's our cousin.
Love you guys.
And Preston. Preston comments on everything too, but he's your husband, so
yeah.
Is he eligible? Is he eligible?
Yeah, we'll give him a shout out.
All right, Preston too. It's kind of weird to hold up the number 3 while I said 2, even though it was TOO.
Also, did you know I can't do the 3 on my right hand? It's like my fingers won't extend all the way.
You know it's a weird thing to try to do? Oh, wait. Which one is it?
Are you going to flip me off right now?
No, there's... Which one is it? Oh, this.
Oh, what?
Try to do it. Isn't that weird?
Well, today is about hand signals. Just kidding. I can do that with all my fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Double jointed.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're freaks.
So, can anyone guess what we're talking about today?
Sam's Club.
We are actually going to be okay. This will be an episode sometime.
Yeah, just not today.
Yeah, just not today. We will be talking about 2 average nerds.
Us. We're talking about us.
How meta.
We think. Anyway, I think we're pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. Recap on book 2. Let me get my little sheet here. So, we had 4 goals. The first goal was to have 100 subscribers, and we started book 2 with 36 subscribers. Did we get there?
No.
Did we get close?
No.
As of filming, we have 43 subscribers. Now, I will say we are recording this before the equinox.
Yes, but literally days before.
But that also means we're actually recording before our sequel episode comes out.
So maybe that episode will change everything for us.
Maybe there's going to be 100 people who like it a lot and subscribe, and we actually will hit the goal. It's a long shot, but it's a shot.
It is a shot. That's true.
So we have 43 subscribers.
Which, by the way, I will say, guys, whoever the 43 of you are that are subscribed, like a massive shout out to you guys. Thank you. We love it. We do this for you.
Yeah, really only 40 of you, because 3 of them are me, Paige, and Preston.
But Preston's a fan. He's never been on.
That's true. That is true. He is a legitimate fan. I need to make Janessa subscribe.
Yeah, what the heck, Jessinet? What? quick reminder, everybody.
Paige just factory reset to whatever language she spoke in her past life.
I'm freaking dyslexic. Oh man. Usually that's
gonna be our worst episode ever. The sequels are probably gonna be our best episode, and then this. Everyone who subscribes from that, they're clicking on subscribe right now.
Also, I'd like to say it's like midnight my time.
Okay, our second goal. Our second goal was to have a video that hit 150 views, specifically from book 2.
Yes.
Did we hit it?
No.
Were we close?
No.
No. Guess how many our most views were?
40.
42.
Wow.
Guess which video?
The first one.
No, the second one, Percy Jackson.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. I will say with that, we had our family reunion and then something else like the week after that.
I was at a work camp for like a week
Oh
and a
yeah.
half.
Yeah, but what we had 2 weeks where we didn't upload, and I've noticed on our like analytics, we were averaging about 40 views per episode up to that point. And now it's like we're restarting. Like
Yeah,
the
we had to talk
algorithm
about
has
it and
kind of
everything.
yeah, the algorithm has kind of like killed us on that. So we definitely need everyone's support in bumping views up.
Yeah.
Watch it on repeat, send it to your friends, only the ones you like, only the ones that are good.
The ones that won't make mean comments, like Heidi. Just kidding.
Do you remember our next goal?
I don't. I mean, I can bring it up. I have it on written down.
I can just say it.
Oh, okay.
We were going to read Name of the Wind, books 1 and 2.
Okay, is that why you brought it up?
Raise your hand if you did it. Okay. Also, I want to point out, in order for me to find these goals, I had to go watch that episode, book 2, episode 1. And you had already read Name of the Wind at this point.
I had a busy summer.
I know you. You could have read Wise Man's Fear like that whole time.
I know it was a crazy summer. I still feel like it's crazy, but I own it now. I actually bought it because
You ran out
I
of renews. I ran out of renews at the
yes.
library too.
Yeah, I ran
I
out of
was trying
renews.
to save it for my centerpiece here, my cider piece.
I'm halfway through. I'm halfway through, guys. It's coming up soon, I promise. But we have a schedule now for the next. Well, this is sort of behind the scenes, but I do know that we're like doing a schedule for the next book, so it'll be on there, just not right at the beginning.
Yes, so we'll get into that later. And then number 4, which was more of a Caleb goal than a podcast goal, was to make a dope song for the intro.
And he did.
And I did. So when other people aren't involved, I can reach my goals.
Other people as in me, because this is literally a 2-man podcast.
Well, also all the people who have to watch our videos and all the people who have to subscribe to us.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'll stop beating myself up.
Yeah.
I'll beat everyone else up.
Get it? Because you're short.
Yeah, I got it. I got it right as you looked up.
All right. And before we dive into our podcast onto Average Nerds, what are our goals for book 3?
First goal for me personally, I think it'd be really fun to have 2 guests. It was sort of super fun to do the episode with Heidi. It would have probably been way more fun with Caleb. It's like it creates like a different dynamic, I feel like, to bring in like a different person. So if you guys want to be on our podcast, if you think it'd be fun for you to be on our podcast, reach out to us. Let us know if that's something that you're interested in. Because
Just be
honestly,
prepared. I will interrupt you and
yeah,
we will ramble.
just like that. And don't feel weird about it. Honestly, like I know that like the first time that we filmed it, we were like, who do we talk to? Do we talk to each other? Do we talk to the audience? And honestly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, both work. We're talking to you right now, but I'm looking at Paige.
I know.
And like you can look at the camera too. I sometimes look at the camera when I'm talking to you guys.
Honestly, most of the time I look at myself.
I look at whoever's talking. Like when I'm talking, I look at me, but when you're talking, I look at you.
Yeah, so if you guys want to be on the podcast, if you have an idea of something that you want to talk about that you feel like you want to talk about, but we're not adequate enough at, go ahead. Let us know. We would love to have you on the show. Um, yeah, it's for us. It's for everybody. So, and after Caleb finishes that freaking juice pouch.
I put it next to the mic just to annoy you and everyone else out there. So thank you. Our other goals are just variations on our 3 failed goals.
Okay, but hold on one second. I don't think it's entirely fair to say failed because we're still going. That was just a time limit that we put on it that didn't work out. So they're not yet failed. We're still working on them.
We only fail when we delete the podcast. And even then, it's retiring.
Yeah. Whoa, how cool would that be to be like on a resume to be like retired podcaster?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people would read that and just be like, okay.
Oh, okay. You gave up on your dreams.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. Instead of 100 subscribers, we want to make it to 50.
Yes, that's 7 people, guys.
We only have to find 7 people in the next 3 months.
All right, who has 7 kids out there?
Give them emails. They're going to need them.
Who has 7 vanity accounts?
Just help us. The next one, we want to have one video from book 3 reach 100 videos, 100 views. We want one video to go create 100 videos. That doesn't make sense.
We're gonna abandon our book thing. We're just gonna go 100 videos at a time.
Okay, one video with 100 views.
Totally doable.
Totally doable. We've done it. We did it before.
Yes, it's our first one, and I think it's because everyone watches it and then they're like, "Yeah, this isn't for me."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone clicked on it, and about 30 seconds in, they're like, "I'm out." But we had 100 people do it, so that's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
And then the last one, we are going to do an episode on the King Killer Chronicles, which is Name of the Wind and Wise Man's Fear.
Also very doable. Like I said, I'm the
Is
weak
it?
link.
Is it? Is it doable?
Totally doable. My boss is gonna be out of town for a little bit.
Does she
So
watch this episode, this podcast?
no. Well, maybe she does. If she does, hey Tina, what's up?
Thanks for
No, she's pretty
subscribing.
sick. No, here's the thing. Tina's freaking awesome. She's an awesome boss. I just like to respect her by not bringing my book out in front of her, even though she totally knows that I do it.
All right. Other changes with book 3. We haven't super fully discussed this, just like briefly over text. I've had some people express interest on revisiting some properties we've talked about and going deeper. I'm talking Harry Potter.
Yes.
And we can do other ones, but like Harry Potter is there's a solid 38% of my brain that's just filled with Harry Potter. So
Yeah.
we're not entirely sure how we're gonna do it. I don't know if we'll like read the book and then talk about it, or like read the book, watch the movie, talk about it kind of thing. But we are going to have some deeper dive episodes.
Yes, I think that's part of like what we've been talking about mostly. And this is sort of crazy for you guys that are subscribed right now and watching it right now. Like you are watching our podcast from the ground up. Like we had very little planning in season 1, season 2. You saw our format take shape. And I think now you're going to see us like plan ahead now. Now that we have like the fundamentals down, we're going to be able to like study what's coming up. I feel like mostly of what we've been doing is what's already been in our brain. And
Yeah,
so like
true.
so like the things that are coming up are going to be things that like we're going to take time to like actually write down all of our thoughts on paper and hopefully get it out there fast enough for you guys.
Yeah, we'll star the ones that are most important, and those are the ones we'll talk about.
Yeah. Yep.
And
MLA notes that they teach you in high school. Just kidding.
Yeah, we're gonna cite our sources. Also, did you ever use MLA in college?
No, freaking
Neither did I. It
liars.
was AP. You have to learn MLA because that's what they're gonna do in college. You have to learn cursive because that's all your high school teacher will allow.
Did you know that they aren't even
Everyone's a
teaching
liar.
cursive anymore?
Good.
Good.
What's this say? It's just a fancy underline under Kirkland.
Somebody scribbled.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much our biggest change is that we are going to go a little deeper and that we are going to do more. I wouldn't call it study necessarily. Like, okay, we will study more for the deep dive ones, but like I feel like we're still gonna kind of keep our main format.
Yeah, we're still average.
Yeah.
I mean, come
Like
on.
we're still gonna be introducing you guys to properties, but um yes, we might not go deeper on those ones, but we will go deep on ones that we've already talked about if we feel so inclined to bring them back up.
Yes, exactly.
There we go.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
do have another couple ideas, but we don't know if we're going to bring those to fruition yet. I think one of the things that we were talking about was maybe doing like a watch party, but we don't know the copyrights around that. And like, yeah, we're not quite sure on that yet. And we also don't really know how to edit it. I mean, have you seen our editing skills?
Yeah, it's just cut here, cut here,
Yeah.
cut here, all on the same background.
Yeah, but it works. It does work.
You watch it. You
Here's the
watch
thing.
it.
If I actually had like a full, like if that was my job, it would be freaking sick. I would have so many things moving in and out of that screen. It'd be such a visual party, but I don't.
Also, like if this were like my job, I'd also like we would have like us next to each other and then sometimes zoom in on one, zoom in on the other. If this was our actual job, we'd have multiple cameras. So we'd be like, "What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys?"
Yeah.
You
More
know?
matching outfits.
Yeah, this is a fluke.
We just happen to like the same things. Who would have thought?
We also, since we're talking about hopes and dreams, we would love to start a merch shop sometime, but I don't know if 43 people are gonna want merch.
Yeah.
That might be 1,000 subscriber goal.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. We love you guys. We know that you would support us, and we would love that. But I think our main support that we would like from you guys is just the interactions that we have with you, and then the fact that you guys are still watching it. But in all sincerity, like, this has just been so much fun for us.
Yeah, that's ultimately what it is. It's just a fun hobby.
Yeah, it's like something to like for us at least, because we're siblings, right? Like we get to like talk every week, which is sick. And then like we get to talk about things that we like.
Yeah. Well, should we jump into it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the fandom or the culture of our fans?
Family. When you're here, you're family.
We eat pasta. Yeah, it's just our close friends and family, just people who like I kind of okay, seriously, we need people to comment. Like I want to know like our cousin Justin has been commenting a lot recently. I love that he watches this. Like I never would have thought.
Yeah. Honestly, like the comment for Name of the Win is an old college friend. I didn't even know that she like legitimately looked at my posts. Like the fact that she just DM'd me out of nowhere and was like, "Hey, this would be right up your alley." Like it made my day.
Yeah. Like what long lost friends are watching this? Let us know. And if you don't want to do it on a public comment on YouTube, you can just DM us
Or
on our
text
person
us or whatever.
or
Yeah.
text us. Yeah. Do you ever think about texting old friends though?
I do sometimes. Like I'll be like,
Do you
"Oh,
ever do it?
very rarely."
Yeah, very, very rarely do I ever do it. I,
I
I'll do
mostly
it if I think about texting a friend, like an old friend. Um, sorry, there was like a flash of light on my window well, and I'm hoping that it's lightning and not a flashlight because that means someone would be in my backyard, and that's creepy AF. And I'm in a basement with a foam sword.
Oh, which by the way, I have a really fun story to tell you later about swords.
Okay. Um, Anyway, what were we talking about?
You know what? I'll just tell you the story right now.
Okay.
Last week, Preston took me to the Renaissance Festival for our anniversary, and all these swords were on sale. Like people are just carrying swords, like legit swords. And Preston was like, "Do you want one?" And I was like, "First of all, this is why I love you because you're offering to buy me a sword that's $300." And I was like, "No, because it's $300, but I really appreciate the love that you have in your heart for me." And I told him, I was like, I just like thought about like a fake scenario in my head, how funny it would be to like, no, not funny in the beginning, but like if an intruder came into your home and you just like had your sword and you just thwomped them to be unconscious, you know, because most of them are like super dull, right? Like they're not gonna cut anything. And then like you just get interviewed on the news later, and then you're like, "Yeah, I just bought this sword at a Renaissance festival, $300, cheapest insurance plan I've ever had." But no, we never got a sword. That was the whole story. Anyway, the only time that I reach out to old friends
Oh,
is,
that's what we were talking about.
yeah, the only time that I do is if they're like on Instagram or if they post on Facebook or something and I think it's funny, then I'll like message them. I'll like comment on it.
Yeah, I'll like comment and like uh comment on stories and whatnot. But like I'm saying, like you said you could text us, but I'm saying the only time I ever text old friends are when I think about sending them a message. Probably it would have to be like 4 or 5 days out of the week. And then I'll be like, okay, like maybe I should text them.
Yeah.
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 But
That
like I
makes
love
sense.
when people text me. Actually, I have a text I got in August. I think I need to respond to. So
It's a good
yep.
thing we're doing this podcast. This is actually the
Yeah.
only reason we're doing this is to remind you of that text.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think people love or hate the podcast?
I think people hate the podcast because we ramble, but I think that's also why people love it.
Yes, I would say that that is mostly because I hear Preston's critique the most. Is he's like, I love it when you guys just go off and do your own thing. And he's like, when you guys try to stick to the format, it like becomes a little bit more like boring for us because it's boring for you. But when you're excited about it, we're excited about
Yeah, maybe we should take a look at the format a little bit.
it. Preston coming in. Actually,
Yeah, like I feel like because I feel like I shouldn't say this because all of our good fortune will go out the window from me saying it, but I'm gonna say it. Up
okay.
to this point, we have had no dislikes on our videos.
No way. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
we're straight hundies over here. And I think the most likes we've ever gotten on a video is 7. So that's cool. I don't remember which one it was.
Probably the first one.
No, it was in book 2.
Oh, cool.
It might have actually been Stardust, which that one's kind of interesting because we didn't even post about that one on Instagram. We got like 15 views out of it and I think like 7 likes. So hashtag true fans. All 43 of you are true fans. We know. We know.
We know.
But like special shout out to you, 7 likers. Ooh. And the 15 watchers. We can't leave the 15 watchers out of it.
That'll
We
be our
love you
first
all.
merch. That'll be our first merch for the 7 likers. Yeah, I think people love us because it's us. They know us. And I think that they love the shows that we talk about. And I think that the reason that they might hate it is because it's just new. It's not polished like a lot of other podcasts. We're not even on a podcast
Yeah, we're on
format.
YouTube.
Once we
we
figure that
we have
out,
$30 microphones, $10 headphones.
yeah, if I get too loud, it mutes it. You
If you
know.
breathe too much, it just
There it is.
all right. I was trying to shut it off, but my mustache is blocking my skin from hitting it. That's
It's like
kind of
a
neat and
humble
nice to
brag.
know. Oh, I got it.
Oh, good to know I don't have a mustache.
Hey, check this out, you know? Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
It's a long boy.
To be like a French.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Top theories. Where do you see this going?
I have a theory that they are going to hit it big.
Really? You think we will?
Yeah, I think they're going to hit it big. Okay, like that's vision boarding stuff. I would love to hit it big. Truthfully, I see this podcast just it could steadily rise like like maybe one day we'll have 1,000 subscribers. Maybe. I don't know. But like I mean, consistency is key. The more we post, the more YouTube will push it. But like, I don't know. Neither of us really kind of see this as like a job moneymaker kind of thing where we're going to spend our lives on it.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, if this is where we're at the rest of our lives, that'll be sick. Because if I have so much fun doing it. I think it would be cool if we did get more subscribers, but that's more just because like I think it'd be fun to share with more people. That's more of just like a
honestly, I would like to make money off of it just for giveaways. I think giveaways would be so fun.
yeah, 100%. If we could get a sponsorship just to give something away to somebody, that would be the coolest.
Yeah.
We want to share with you guys. I think that's the whole reason we did it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you have any theories?
My theory is that eventually one of us will get a neon sign. This is two average nerds.
Who do you think it'll be?
Probably me.
Yeah, where would I put it?
Luigi's mustache.
Oh. Okay. This is something that I think that we should take Preston's advice on, and we might just throw the format out the window for this.
Okay.
Because I mean, like realistically, like what theories are we gonna have for ourselves? Like,
It's just goals, like that's the thing. Like it's just goals. I don't really have theories. The neon sign is more of a want. Hint hint, Preston.
yeah. So I guess like wants, like I want to get it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts eventually. You know,
Yeah, like those are our goals. We'll
like
figure it out.
I think that would be cool. I would love to do merch. I'd like to get just nicer equipment. You know, just like basic stuff.
Yeah, and that just comes with time. We're
I'd
working
like
on it.
I'd like to be in a room that's finished.
I'm in a room that's finished, but maybe not behind a bed.
Just the little things. But what I mean by like throwing it out the window, what is probably your favorite episode?
That we've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the Back to the Future one. I think it's just because I feel like we did abandon the format a little bit more. We just talked. I like those episodes the most, and that one's just the most like fresh in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why I like it. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go with Daft Punk.
Oh, that was a cool episode. That was a
That was
very
really cool.
unique one because it's music.
Yeah. And I don't know if you read our YouTube comments, but Justin commented and said like, wow, you guys had an episode on Catan and now an episode about Daft Punk, and like I don't even know what to expect from you guys.
Pretty much anything that's cool.
Anything goes. We're gonna do a Costco episode. Like, come on.
Seriously,
we're gonna wear these.
I drive an hour and a half just to get the Costco stuff.
I drive 15 minutes just to get the Costco stuff. And that's just because of the way the roads are laid out. If it was a straight shot, it would only be 5.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's one of the reasons I love the idea of the podcast. And that's like something that we've talked about ever since college is like, you can be a nerd about anything. Like, why is it so limited? Why is the view of nerds like so narrow?
I mean, honestly, like I've seen people, and we honestly could do an episode about this. We could pull Preston in sports.
Yeah, he is a huge sports nerd.
Why? Yeah, but that's the thing. Why are they typically like in common vernacular? They're sports fans, not sports nerds.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's true.
like at the end of the day, I've seen posts about like how Sports fans are the ultimate nerds. They all cosplay as their favorite athletes. They all dress up anytime there's a new episode, you know? They have
Yeah.
parties for the new episodes. Like if you put it in nerd terms, like sports fans are the nerdiest of the nerds.
Well, look at football fantasy, right?
Fantasy football, yeah.
What did I say?
Football fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy football. And it's sort of similar. It's crazy. And that's the thing. I think that's why we made it an average nerd. It's because we aren't necessarily like a we're not like super super nerdy, but we do love nerds.
Mm-hmm. All nerds, even sports fans.
Yep, married one.
um, I know this kind of goes back more to the goals thing, but I've been thinking about this a lot. So part of the reason that we like talk about nerd things a lot together is because we both have book ideas and we entirely revamped our dad's book.
Yeah.
And by revamped it, what I mean to say is we gave it a significant backstory. And we did change some things from his original ideas. But like, so we used to do that. I think it would be cool to take some time maybe to have some podcasts where we just like create a story.
That would be cool. That would take some time though, but we could do it.
But not it wouldn't necessarily take some time. Like we literally could get on and just like kind of just talk about it like we used to. Just like here's the bulk of the story. Now why is it like this? Like where could it go kind of thing.
I think
And then
that
we
would be
could also
cool.
get people to comment and yeah, but I don't think I would want that to replace like actual episodes. Like that could be like supplemental.
Yeah, I would be down for that.
We should do that. Also, one of the treasure hunting guys, David Klein, he has a book. I think it'd be great to like read that book and then like have an episode on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, which by the way, Caleb does have a pretty cool story about treasure hunting, so look for that in the future.
Yeah, oh, and that's like another goal, I guess. We want to do like supplemental episodes that are basically like our hobbies. We want to show you guys like us doing the hobbies kind of thing. So I did take some film and stuff. Film. What am I, 90?
Did you take your
I
Polaroids?
I I digitally recorded on my cellular phone. I took some videos of this treasure hunting trip that I went on, and it wound up being more nerd centered than I thought it would be. So, little teaser.
I did stuff for the Renaissance Fair that I sort of hinted at earlier, slash told an entire story.
Did you
And
get film of it though?
yeah, I did. And so
Oh,
did
great,
Preston.
great. Film is great. We just have to develop it.
Our podcast has been very much so within our like zone of comfort. Like this is what we felt comfortable in. These are the things that we like. And sometimes it's more for the other person, like for the Twilight episode, I feel a lot more comfortable than like say like Daft Punk.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, I feel comfortable. I don't think we've done an episode where we've known nothing about the topic yet.
What is a very popular like nerddom that we know nothing about?
For me specifically, I know. I don't necessarily, I mean, you might know, but anime is one that I have no knowledge about. And I know that
Oh
that's
yeah,
huge.
that is huge. But like,
Or
how do we even go about doing a podcast like that?
I say, honestly, we'd probably just invite somebody and then
And
we
then we
would
just ask
mostly,
them questions about it.
yeah, but I think we'd also ask them what their favorite anime is and maybe like start it up until that point. And if I'm not able to get into it, then ask some questions of like, what is that where I should have started? Something like that.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, seriously. Well, Justin, he was one of our top commenters. One of his comments was Aragon, and you've never read Aragon, have you?
No, but you're the one who's asking to read. I have so many books I have to read.
Like what? Name one besides Wise Man's Fear.
The Inheritance Games. I got it for Christmas last year. I got the whole series last year for Christmas.
What's the Inheritance Games?
I don't know because I haven't read it.
But like, why did you get that series? That's what I'm asking.
because Preston said that I picked it up once in a store and I put it back down. And he was like, well, if she looked at it, she doesn't have it. And she put it back down, which means she doesn't have it. So,
Smart man.
yeah.
Smart man.
So he bought it. The Target had like a two for like a buy two, get one free. So he bought them and then he pre-ordered the third book and so it got in May and I haven't gotten around to it.
Okay, but here's the thing about Aragon. Do you even want to do an episode? Like, I feel like our episodes that I enjoy the most are the ones that I have deep knowledge in, but also the ones that we both just like have similar knowledge in, like Back to the Future.
Well, yeah, I would like to read Aragon. I remember reading the first one, but I think I was a little too young to have the concept, to have like the whole understanding. So yeah, if you want to do it, I'll do it.
I'm just saying we can't leave Aragon out. So whatever your comfort level is of gaining knowledge on it, we can do it. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Well, I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, pop culture babies. I was gonna talk about our like hobbies thing here, but I already mentioned that. And then how do we join?
Just share it with your friends, guys.
Yeah, like I feel like we have hit on enough different things that we should be able to like you should be able to send it to a lot of people. Like a lot of people probably enjoy a lot of the things we've talked about.
Yeah, I would say that.
Out of 5, what do you give to average nerds?
5 every day, every time.
5. Okay, realistically, what if you weren't you and you were watching Two Average Nerds, what would you give it?
I don't know. Honestly and truthfully, I have a lot of love for this. So I don't think I could be unbiased.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like part of the reason people like this, and we already said this, is because it's us. Like people like us, so then they watch it. It's our friends and family who just enjoy listening to us, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't look at it as if we are strangers. Like if I were to look at it as if we were strangers, I could give it a 1, I could give it a 5. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know what other people see it as. So like I'm only going to ever give you my thing and I enjoy it. I'm the creator of it with you and yeah, I'm like a mom, you know? You can't just see any one of your
Aw,
kids and see like that's an ugly kid. I'll just keep
yeah.
sharing it on Facebook.
Well, I have one kid, so I'm fortunate in that she is my best looking kid and my not best looking kid. She is simultaneously my favorite kid and my least favorite kid. But I definitely say she's my favorite kid.
Yeah.
I don't walk around. This is my least favorite kid. Yep, Paige keeps yawning, so I think it's time we go to bed.
That's a weird way to end it.
Well, we did talk about it. Everyone, go back, count how many times Paige yawns.
Get off my bag.
Okay, we could do a different exit. Well, it is getting late, so we are going to get off.
Yeah, because Caleb keeps yawning. Go back and count how many times he's yawned. 1.
2, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the other time I showed them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but really, we love you guys. We're excited for book 3. We're pumped. You guys should get pumped.
Yeah. Also, real quick, we do have a schedule. We are doing a schedule, like we've talked about. But if there's something you guys want us to talk about, we can insert. If it's like if we feel comfortable enough to just insert it. I just cannot stress enough that we want to talk about what you guys want us to talk about, not what we want to talk about.
Yeah, we're easy breezy, beautiful cover girls.
Yes. I can braid it.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
That's it.
bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Nerd. And you you went, we think we're
I'm all over my mic. I didn't even feel myself touch it. I wonder if I just breathed really hard at it.
Nope, doesn't work.
Oh.